Good morning. You're probably thinking I already uploaded another update video yesterday. What could have changed in just that one day? So after my last build update video, me and a few viewers were theory crafting on stream, since there were still a few things to fix in the build, mainly due to our newly acquired rings. We were completely overcapped on reses due to this ring having bunch of lightning res and this ring having a bunch of fire res, plus having ingenuity. These two rings are basically negating all of our need to get any more lightning and fire res. So big shout out to Ahmed, one of my viewers in yesterday's stream, who floated the idea of using Morio Invictus, since I didn't really need any rarity on my chess piece anymore. So we did that, and it made our rarity go up to over 200% without us losing much of our damage output, without much losing of mana or losing of ES. So that was basically a huge rarity upgrade, pretty much for free. So after my stream, I thought we could probably go even a little bit further, and now this is the end result for today. We are now at a base rarity of 419. With our golden charm of foliage, our extra 20, we are at about 440 base rarity, which is pretty nuts in my opinion, seeing the fact that our spark is still at 73k DPS tooltip. Due to our anointment, due to a few things that are still in the build that are basically the same as the build video I uploaded yesterday. With our current crit build and our procs, this while casting during mapping or during bosses, this will go up to about 90 to 100k. So yeah, it is pretty nuts in my opinion, being able to have this much rarity, but still having a damage output on Spark that is this high. Yeah, which in my opinion showcases the current big strength of Stormweaver being able to do that. So yeah, I've been playing with this setup for the past few hours, and I have to say it seems extremely nuts. We are really tanky. We are still at 4,200 energy shield. We are super tanky as well, a little bit more tanky with the block chance now. We have 5,200 mana still. We have huge mana sustain. This is without the mana recovery gem. While doing breaches, we are basically not losing any mana. Our mana sustain is just nuts as well. So yeah, it seems kinda unfair right now, to be honest, to play with this. I think I have to say this is my favorite setup to play right now. Yeah, it feels a little bit like breaking the game. So what you saw in the first clip in the start of the video was a very juiced up breach map. So yeah, you can clearly see there I have still no problem even with this high rarity and even with in parentheses lower damage. I have absolutely no problem at all clearing breaches like this. And I can just tell you the currency drop rate. I know this is not factual evidence or anything. This is just my personal experience, having played like this for the past few hours. The currency drop rate is just nuts. So I have had breaches today when playing with this. Yeah, exalts are just dropping like crazy. I've already had, I think, 2 divine drops in the last 2 hours or something, just doing breaches and testing this out. I've had a particular breach where I dropped, I think it was between 14 and 16 divine, I'm sorry, divines, 14 to 16 exalteds in just one breach. So yeah, it seems extremely nuts right now. We are still dishing out high amounts of damage. We are super tanky. We have extremely high mana sustain. We are able to clear a large amount of amounts of mobs. So yeah, what can I tell you as well? So this Morio Invictus, yeah, corrupted. It is almost rolled perfectly. corrupted with 5 sockets, 5 times the soul core of Solatl for the increased mana, then 10% increased rarity of items found per socketed rune or soul core, and the 5% increased maximum mana per socketed rune or soul core. And let me just try to remind myself. I think we paid 9 divine yesterday live on stream for this, and plus obviously the amount invested for the sockets. And just today, before starting to test this, I bought this Mahuk Subtle Machination. Pretty well rolled as well, so 613 and 626 with the corrupted third socket and the 3 soul cores of Escapa. I think I paid 18. This doesn't have quality, by the way. The person who made this forgot to do quality before, so this was a little bit cheaper than it is supposed to. I think I paid with the sockets in there. So with the soul cores in there, I paid, I think, 18 divines for it. Yeah. The setup for doing breaches like this, because this is mainly something I will be doing for breaches for now with this high rarity. So this is not doing, this is not thought of as a boss killing build or anything. This is mainly for mapping and doing breaches especially. So the setup for seal gems is basically the same as my video on the breach build. So it is still sparked with considered casting, inspiration, arcane tempo, acceleration, and persistence. Orb of Storm is still the same. Strip away, font of mana, lightning exposure, and overcharge. And on the passive tree, it is still very much the same as the breach build video I have uploaded a few days ago. What is very, very crucial to this build, as I said before, is having one jewel with recover percentage mana on kill, and just to solve all your mana problems while doing breaches. And as I said before as well, this branching bolts line right here is super, super good as well, just for doing breaches or just for clearing large amount of mobs. Yeah. Didn't really change much else in the passive tree. We are still going for the high crit. Right now, I am mainly playing Strike Twice, so double shock. I still really, really like to use Elemental Storm though. Yeah, it is not a real big difference in my opinion. I really like Elemental Storm still for breaches because they just stay on the ground, and a lot of the mobs that are coming at you at the breaches are already dying super, super fast with the Elemental Storm. Right now I have Strike Twice enabled here, and I think in the clip that I linked here, I did as well. Maybe after the video I will showcase another breach I will be doing with using Elemental Storm. Yeah, but that is pretty much it for this build variation. As I said, I really, really like playing this right now. I have to say 440 rarity, base rarity feels extremely nuts, especially when you're already juicing your maps for rarity and quantity. Yeah, it is absolutely insane. Yeah, okay. That should be it for now. Yeah, I will update the build, the normal build version, the non-rarity version in the next few days as well. We might be thinking about going away from critical hit and going with the lightning rod version. I really want to test that out as well. So yeah, we will continue to test out multiple versions to this build and just theory craft and yeah, just try everything that we can. Maybe go some routes that other people haven't been trying. So yeah, if you want to take part in this, if you want to have some tips or want to join a small community of mainly Stormweavers right now, yeah, check out the stream. Maybe come back to the stream or to the channel. Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.